We'll even get yours today.
In the Lyons household, mornings were always a challenge.
Yeah, 5 more minutes.
But today, little Rodney Jr. had an idea.
I will just make my dad some Atomy Arabica instant coffee.
With determination, Rodney Jr. prepared the perfect brew.
Is that coffee?
And with one sip,
Wow, I'm ready to tackle the day.
Ready to supercharge your health, mate? Meet HemoHim. This isn't just any supplement. It's your daily power-up. It boosts your immune system, energizes you, and improves overall well-being. Proper mint that. Made from natural ingredients, HemoHim is your ticket to the boss level of health. HemoHim, level up your health. Get yours now and start playing life on easy mode.
Rodney Lyons, remember the name? This kid from the heart of Las Vegas is the real deal. He's not gambling his way to the top, no sir. Rodney's hustle is all about creating killer content and his game, live streaming. He started small, just a dude with a phone and a story to tell. Now he's got a loyal following, thousands strong, hanging on his every word. Why? Passion, authenticity. Rodney gives a damn about his fans, and it shows. Rodney's journey wasn't all blackjack wins and flashing lights. He put in the work day in and day out, grinding, hustling, learning the game. He knew what he loved, connecting with people, making them laugh, sharing his world. Live streaming was the perfect outlet, raw, unfiltered, real. Just like Rodney, he's living proof that with hard work and a genuine connection, you can build something truly special. Rodney's story is just beginning. He's got that spark, that drive that you can't teach. He's got the Vegas energy flowing through his veins, and with every live stream, he's proving that in the city of dreams, anything is possible. The air crackles with anticipation. It's almost showtime. But before the camera rolls and the chat explodes, there's a ritual. A calm before the storm. Rodney's apartment, usually buzzing with activity, takes on a focused energy. Music, low and steady, sets the vibe. Rodney, methodical and precise, checks his equipment. Camera angles, perfect. Lighting on point. Microphone, testing. He's all about that high-quality, engaging experience for his viewers. But it's more than just tech. Rodney preps his mind. He reviews his notes, the topics bubbling in his mind. He visualizes the connection, the energy he wants to share with his fans. This isn't just a stream, it's a conversation. He runs through his intro, the words flowing effortlessly. This is his element. The energy builds palpable now. Rodney takes a deep breath, a final moment of calm. He's ready. Across the city, lights flicker on. Phones buzz with notifications. Rodney's about to go live. The chat room, usually a steady stream of banter, explodes into a frenzy. Fans from all walks of life brought together by their shared love for Rodney's infectious energy. They greet each other, old friends and new, united by the anticipation of the upcoming stream. Emotes fly across the screen, a digital wave of excitement. Inside jokes and shared memories fill the chat. This is more than just a fandom. It's a community. They've seen Rodney's journey, supported him every step of the way, and tonight they're ready for another dose of his unique brand of entertainment. The countdown begins, a collective holding of breath. 5, 4, 3, the energy is electric, a tangible wave of anticipation. 2, 1. Section 4, showtime! The screen flickers, bursts into life. Rodney's face fills the frame, his grin infectious. What's up, everybody? It's your boy Rodney Lyons, coming at you live from the heart of Vegas. The chat erupts. Greetings, jokes, and words of encouragement flood the screen, a digital roar of appreciation. Rodney soaks it in, his smile widening. This is what it's all about. The connection, the energy, the shared experience. He launches into the stream, his energy contagious. He talks about his day, his thoughts, his observations on life in the fast lane. He answers questions, cracks jokes, and engages with his viewers, making each and everyone feel seen, heard, valued. He's a natural storyteller, weaving tales that leave his audience captivated. He's real, he's raw, he's authentically Rodney, and that's what keeps his fans coming back for more. Section 5, a two-way street of energy. Rodney feeds off the energy of his viewers, their enthusiasm fueling his own. He's grateful for their support, their presence in his life. He makes it clear that this isn't a one-way street. This is a community, a shared experience. He encourages their comments, their questions, their participation. He wants to hear from them to know what resonates, to build that connection even stronger. He shouts out viewers, celebrating milestones and achievements. He offers advice, encouragement, and a listening ear. He's more than just an entertainer. He's a friend, a confidant, a source of positivity and inspiration. The stream flows seamlessly, a blend of humor, heart, and genuine connection. Time flies by, the minutes melting away in the shared energy of the stream. As the stream draws to a close, there's a bittersweet feeling in the air, but Rodney leaves his viewers with words of encouragement, reminding them of their own potential, their own capacity for greatness. He signs off, the screen fading to black. But the energy lingers, a vibrant reminder of the powerful connection forged in the digital space.
Yo, what up everybody? Good evening. And we ain't gonna hold you too much longer. Get into it. We got 2 games to get into and 2 more games in the morning to get into. Draft is this Saturday. Enjoy the games, guys, cause these so far, man, they've been entertaining. So we'll see. We'll see how tonight goes. All right. Hoist. I need. Oh, they got defense. Got pin. Another big back. Got a full. Stefan Wilson. Hardman. Atwell. Washington. side is us, but cards are also the right side is kind of. Oh, haven't poured it out, so okay. So hmm, that's 6. Go.
It's week 7 of the NFL. And coming up, we'll see Dak Prescott. He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. It's the Raiders and the Rams, just ahead on EA Sports.
This is the city, Los Angeles, California. That's where we are for this edition of the NFL EA Sports. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Rams team as they enter play. They come in with some fresh legs as they got the week off last week thanks to the early season bye.
And usually you hope your bye comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get fresh legs back, you take that time and you run with it.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Raiders, they've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And I think the sky's the limit for this team. They're playing the best football that they've played in a long time.
And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
All right.
So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the rookie from the University of Washington.
And coming off of an early season open week. And in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about
able to get the third down conversion.
That's a play that may get lost in the grand scheme of things, but one thing's for sure. You certainly don't want to go 3 and out to start the game. So that's a nice job of finding the right play call and coming up with a first down.
Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix.
Ooh.
To force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to get possession here as
Nice.
they force the opening drive turnover.
Job,
I know,
Tony.
Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they proved their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
No fly
And
zone.
sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
So now it's the Raiders' turn to go on offense for the
Whoa,
first
Dax.
time. As we get a peek at their dynamic signal caller hailing from Mississippi State, it's Dak Prescott.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
Connor going to get it again on second down. And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
That is caught. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Raiders at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. They're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw,
man.
so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful.
Oh, there's another one.
To the right side and intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
I believe this is what you would call growing pains here, partner, because this defense obviously took the challenge facing the rookie, and they wanted to help indoctrinate him to the NFL. So now the big question is, can he answer that challenge and rebound with plenty of time remaining in this game?
The Raiders offense led by their running back headed out for the 2nd possession. And he's run well here in the first half of the season, no doubt. You can see the graphic. NFL leader in rushing coming into the weekend. Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
Play action now. Prescott.
Do it back to him. Do it back to him.
And the Rams are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Operating from the gun, Penix. Over the middle, complete.
That's a good dot.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 14 yards that time.
That's a nice dot.
Well, with the problems they've had giving away the football in this first half, they've got to be over the moon that this is still a tie ball game. So here's where a quarterback has to move the turnovers to the back of his mind and focus on the present. And that's a good throw there to pick up a first down.
In motion, the tight end. Looking to throw, Penix. Short throw, it's Higbee. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. A play fake. Now Penix.
Ooh.
And he'll be tackled after a gain of 4.
How do you not get him
40
40?
yards short. 4th down.
4th down, though.
That looked great when he first took off because in my mind, there was room to run, and he had the marker in his
Right there.
sight.
Oh, that was
But I
90.
certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. And
dude, he's open. Throw it to him.
This one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Prescott. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run for it with Connor. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Right back to Connor here on 1st. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Again, it's Connor. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's Las Vegas with the football. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Prescott from the gun. Flushed out right. And this will not get close to the first down marker.
He didn't throw it.
Down at the 26. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. So he has to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. We'll call that a 43-yard punt.
This is so far has been a defensive game.
The Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field, coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he goes out right around the 39. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And Taylor, I don't think he got there. No, he did not. Unable to break free, and he's marked short. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles. We're only in the second quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. Might have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Prescott. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Bell. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches as we just saw him do there because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
On play action, Prescott.
Ooh.
That'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
And again, it's Prescott. Got his man.
That was a good slant.
In the middle. It's Bell. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Prescott. Right back to Bell, and it's caught once again. And he gets
Dang, Bell, that's 2 back-to-back.
before he's brought down. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down. This is Connor running right. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down.
That was a nice blitz.
The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is 1 play from stalling out.
Over the middle, complete. It's Connor. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They've been playing the field position game thus far. No score, 2nd quarter as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And running lanes non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there.
On his head.
2nd down. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Now Penix. The escapability.
The escapes.
There is that one good for 15 and a first.
Hadn't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there. No hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
To the air, Penix. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he goes out right around the 39. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Short throw, it's Higbee. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Nobody scored yet.
They'll throw with Penix. Throwing for the out route. He finds
this is a defensive game right here.
Bounds inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing again, Penix. He'll get this one complete to Atwell. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Second down and a little more than a yard here. From the shotgun, it's Penix. And his throw's going to be
that was almost picked.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
On third down, Penix from the gun. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
He's second in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line.
I don't care what he's listed in the program. Fullback, running back, tailback, it doesn't matter. He ran that play like a fullback. Just like the old days when we saw the fullback dive. How about him picking that one up?
Only needed a yard on fourth down. That's what he's there for, right?
Exactly. Line him up, short yardage situation.
30 seconds, they're trying to score.
Big man, go get it.
2nd and 13. He's got Wilson, middle of the field. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. And looking to throw, Penix. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
They'll go for it. Here's Penix. Pass taken in by his big tight end. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Here's Penix. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds.
You keep doing that. That's crazy.
This Raider defense not giving in. They'll try to hold once more on 3rd and goal. They'll try and throw. Here's Penix to the back of the end zone, but too high.
Yo, what up, Mac the Knife? Appreciate the follow.
So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
There you go.
Kick is up and through.
Get them points.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately
all right, it's halftime.
And I have to think that if maybe
halftime report.
Closer, that would have made their decision
7
tougher,
seconds.
and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And that will be incomplete.
What the heck?
4 ticks left here.
Oh, deep.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break.
Halftime, guys. See you guys after halftime.
Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. More from you and Charles in a bit. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here in the late window. We start with a rematch of Super Bowl 54. Kansas City on the road to take on San Francisco. And it's the Chiefs who have the lead in the second quarter. 3 touchdown passes in that one for Justin Herbert. From there, let's head cross-country, just outside D.C., to check out the Commanders at home in Landover. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. 3 touchdown passes there for Will Levis. Finally, let's get down to the Bayou to check on the Saints at home at the Caesars Superdome. And they were losers in that one as they fall to the visiting Denver Broncos. Jameis Winston leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. If you missed the first half, there's not much to get you caught up on. Just the lone field goal accounting for the entirety of the scoring. A 3-0 game to this point, as both defenses have been strong so far.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 20.
All right, we back.
Line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. And you know what I think the defense is saying back to them? Why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points too.
Throwing, Prescott. And this will be swung out here for counter. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. Prescott.
Oh, good dot. Oh, he dropped it.
Able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez.
Official Gambling Academy.
So averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10.
What are they streaming?
They'll start this drive.
Ooh, right up the middle.
And he's going to get this one across the 30.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch.
What?
But even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Up the middle, here's Taylor. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage.
Good defense.
Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down, 3 yards in the wrong direction.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Here comes the Rams punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it'll be Raiders football 1st and 10. Now the Vegas offense heading back out there. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Got his man complete over the middle. That's counter. So the completion good for 6 yards. And now 1 yard to go on third down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Looking to throw. Prescott. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look.
Wow.
And we will take a short break.
That's big boy on the left. And now 61's in there.
On 1st and 10 is counter. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Prescott to throw it. That's complete to the receiver.
That was a good pass.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 34-yard line. Here's Prescott. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up second down. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Here's Prescott.
Ooh, wide open.
Inside the 20. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 17-yard line. To throw is Prescott. Finding Ertz here on the out route. And the result here, a pickup of 8.
Good catch, Ertz.
2 to go on second down. 2 yards left on second down from the 9. Connor up the middle. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. Prescott now. He'll dump this one off to Connor. So he stopped for no gain. And that'll bring up fourth down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get
Hit the
downfield
field.
and
Come
gain yards?
on. You can't be this.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it.
Oh, they got it.
And lost yardage.
So the decision to go for it turns out to be a good one. They get a couple of yards, and as a result, the drive keeps moving. It's now first and goal. Now Prescott. And that is caught.
What?
Raiders.
That's a dot.
Marquise Brown, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead here in this third quarter. So a tiptoe catch back in the end zone, so tough to do, but he made it look pretty easy.
Certainly did.
Nice.
The back of the end zone is treated the same way as the sideline. You have to get your feet down in bounds for it to count as a catch. How about the backgrounds of some of these guys, though? Did they work on it? Maybe some of them were ballet, some dance, who knows?
Yeah, you and I were talking the other day. I remember one of my favorite kids shows growing up. I don't know that I want to name it, but guys like Lynn Swan, they used to be on there showing their ballet skill.
And you have to remember when they were kids and their parents would tell them to take the ballet classes, you know they were fighting them like crazy. But right now they're saying, thanks, Mom.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Rams offense and running back Jonathan Taylor heading back onto the field. And he's had his fair share of troubles in this one, unfortunately. This defensive front has wreaked havoc throughout the contest, and he hasn't been able to create enough space to make something positive happen to this point. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally.
What are they streaming?
Nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. short throw, it's Higbee. And Higbee going to have a Rams first down as they get this up past the 40. Off play action, here's Penix. To the right side, complete to Taylor. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so you can only go so far outside. And they were able to close in and tackle.
Ooh, nice move.
They use your boy over there, the 12th man. Sammy Sideline, right?
Sammy Sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter. They'll throw with Penix. And that is incomplete.
Eh?
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This is taken at the 15. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So here are the Raiders now to take over. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. Now Prescott. To Connor on the check down.
That was almost picked. I'm surprised it wasn't.
Whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the
Dang.
backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Over the middle here to Brown. And they nearly
I'll pop in when I'm done, bro.
Field, mark him down at the 49. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it.
Oh, you should take slow-mo off of your streams, bro.
They run behind center.
You should only put that on there when you got like thousands of people trying to talk at once.
Before being brought down, 2nd and right at a yard. He'll look to throw.
Yeah.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Puna Ford, the one to get to him and drop him.
He had some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
The Raiders on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 11. He'll drop to throw. Now look at this.
And it's picked.
The turnover they needed, it's intercepted.
I knew the minute he threw the way he threw it, it was going to be picked.
Simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
The Rams offense and Michael Penix set to take over once more. And it's been a struggle for him all afternoon. This defense has really done a nice job of making him earn everything he gets, and it's prevented him from getting into any kind of rhythm here today.
Dude, this fool done threw 2 picks today.
Set to begin their next drive.
He is not taking care of the ball.
Interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome. It'll be a gain of 5, And that will bring up second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball.
Yeah.
Because you're not getting the benefits of run out.
Because I got
almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
oof. I got my phone is on my Facebook. My other little monitor is on.
In motion goes the tight end.
I don't have my other two monitors.
Short throw, it's Higbee. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. On the counter, it's Taylor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Now Penix. That's to the right sideline. And it falls incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just
all right,
saw
for sure. I
break
see
out
you.
on 3rd down. Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And the punt
Yeah, because I got my phone on Facebook. I know
This is
Twitch
taken
is
at
going to
about
mess up
14.
at some
Following the
point
punt
during the show.
return here, there's
Kick is going to do
someone
the
shaken
thing.
up.
So the
Well, they
only
come out
two
and take
avenues
a
that I
look at
have to
him. We will
monitor
step aside for just a moment.
YouTube, Facebook. So
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Finding space at the 40. And finally, down at the 41-yard line.
draft is going to be
19
fire
yards
this
there to
Saturday.
catch and run.
What may seem a little unorthodox to some people, got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still
I've
firing
entered
away.
my
I
name
think he believes that's the best
for
way
the
to
draft
win the
already.
game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
On the handoff, Connor, and nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Prescott from the gun. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. That is caught. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
In motion left comes Brown. Man open left side is Brown.
Ooh, nice play.
He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Off the play fake, Prescott. Bell brings it in across the formation. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 23 yards on the play. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Yep.
Prescott yet again. On the move to his left.
No way. Prescott said, I'm going to take it myself.
Touchdown, Raiders. Dak Prescott with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Raiders add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Uh-oh.
But that makes this
They came out with it.
game, and you know the way this thing is.
Yo, this was a defensive game to the end.
Feels like 3 or 4 scores.
Yeah, it's a great observation. It's been a heck of a battle, hasn't it? And points have been at a premium throughout this game. So you have to wonder, is this going to be too much for them to overcome?
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
Damn, 9 plays. I got to get another running back.
A 9-play drive.
I need a 3 running back system, not 2.
Keeping it and taking it in on the touchdown.
Because I got the fullback, but got P. Ryan and what's the name? Montgomery. I shipped him off.
So all eyes on this Rams offense.
He asked for a trade,
2:14
making
to
a
play.
stink.
It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. And looking to throw, Penix. He'll dump this off to Taylor, complete.
Just waiting for it.
To play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. Here comes second down. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. That's caught by Wilson. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. To the air, Penix. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. They'll go for it. Here's Penix. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Pretty much.
Yeah, what's the old expression
This
about
game is done.
Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none.
Yes, exactly right.
This game is done.
Vegas' offense back out there ready to go. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd down, it's Connor. And he's going to have a Raider first down. And that should be the one that finishes the script here. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. And they'll take a knee as the clock runs under a minute to play.
One more kneel.
Prescott, he goes down to a knee, and that should just about do it. Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit
Let's
different
go.
from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head.
Good job, defense. Defense stepped up second half.
The half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So for the Raiders, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Dax did his thing today. I'm proud of you, though you threw picks. I'm not happy with the picks, but I'm happy with the overall result. We Bobby Wags. Got the Chiefs. Getting better. Andrew Mayer, step up. Stripes, Rook. What? Where's my running back? Oh, drop somebody. Look at my roster. If I can. Gotta drop this guy. Yeah, not bad. He's a power back too. And he's 74. Still effective. Hmm. Right. Ain't really game in.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we'll see James Conner, your standard at running back this season, pacing the league in rushing. It's the Raiders and the Chiefs. All that and more coming up next.
Welcome in, everyone, to this presentation of the National Football League on EA Sports. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson, partner. This should be a good one here in the month of October. We got a couple of teams playing good football to get this season going.
And all offseason, Mike, coaches and teams, they talk about the importance of starting the season strong. And here in this matchup for early in the year, we have our first look at two teams that have started off strong. They're playing winning football. They're starting to really understand what their identity is as a team. And for this stage of the season, this is one of the better matchups we've seen so far. And it's going to go a long way continuing to unravel who are the teams we're going to be talking about come the end of the regular season.
Oh, okay.
Now to return.
My bad, guys.
Just shy of the 30-yard line. The Raiders offense set to take over for the first time. They are led out by their quarterback, Dak Prescott.
You know, what's funny about the NFL, Mike, is you expect to come out and have your A game each and every week. And certainly...
Almost forgot.
On the ground, here's Samaje Perine. And his initial touch, good for a couple. It'll be second down. Kirk is the motion man. On play action, here's Dak. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Nowhere to go. He is taken down. That is Josh Hines-Allen from his defensive end spot to record the sack.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
Fair catch called and made right there at the 25-yard line. So out comes the Kansas City offense to take over for the first time, led by their quarterback, the 6th overall pick in the 2020 draft. It's Justin Herbert.
Now, Mike, at this level here in the NFL, you just rarely see the type of performance where one player on the field just stands out that much against his peers. But that's exactly what we saw out of this quarterback a week ago. I mean, throwing for all those touchdowns, that's one thing. But the fact that he was able to protect the ball in the process is what really was impressive to me. I mean, it's not like he was just out there in the backyard chucking the ball all over the place. I mean, he was methodical, cerebral, lethal with his approach. Truthfully, I have no idea how you follow up a performance like that, but I'm certainly excited to see what he has in store.
A gain there of 15. First down, KC.
This is a great example, Mike, of just how effective it is when you're efficient on early downs throwing the ball. I mean, when you can pick up first downs without getting to third down, as the game unfolds, things just get easier and easier. Take what the defense is giving you. Don't force the ball downfield. But when you can stay ahead of the chains without having to get to third and have it plays, that's when an offense is really firing.
Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a first down. Now Herbert again. That one on target to Kupp. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
7
A peek
receptions,
at his
102
receiving
yards.
numbers from a week ago, part of the offensive performance that led them to victory. 2nd and a yard. Pitts is the man in motion. Again, they'll throw with Herbert. It's caught. That's Deontay Johnson.
Negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the
It
catch.
popped him.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Pitts is the man in motion. Herbert to the air again. That's pulled in. Najee Harris. And they're going to bring him down.
Yeah, that's holding.
But there is a penalty marker on the field. Throwing again, Herbert.
Good pass.
Get this complete. It's Kupp again. And he's going to be taken down.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
This opening drive going to form so far. Now they've got it 1st and goal. Herbert to the air again.
Ooh,
And this is too far.
that was dangerous.
It's incomplete. So the ball's still at the 8-yard line for 2nd down and goal. Out of the gun, here's Herbert.
Ooh, that's a pick.
End zone there, but it is incomplete.
Come on, Isaiah Simmons.
John Dotson was the intended receiver there. Now they'll be looking at 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Herbert. That's hauled in at the 2.
How did he catch that?
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route. And then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup. You know, I think it's safe to say here, Mike, as this offense leaves the field, they wanted to stay out there and go for it. But I think in this case, the coach is playing the long game. He understands that these 3 points now can end up being very valuable as this game moves along.
He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Raiders offense and their veteran running back James Conner set to take over again. He's run well here in the first half of the season, as you see there. He's the NFL's rushing leader coming into this weekend. Prescott on 1st down. That'll be taken in by Conner. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. 2nd down and 8.
Excuse me.
On the play fake, Dak. He finds
That's a dot.
That's caught. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often. So that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last. All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least certain.
Oh, no chance to get rid of that one. Under a heavy rush, he goes down. Now, following that sack, we have a player who was injured. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Dak facing 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Chiefs offense about ready to get going on their 2nd possession. They had the field goal on the opening drive to take the early lead, see if they can improve on it here. 3-0 is our score, and it's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Herbert. A pass taken in by Harris.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
On play action, now Herbert looking middle, and he's got Myers. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Now a first carry for the Alabama product, Najee Harris. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll put Everett in motion here. Throwing, Herbert. He finds his big tight end, Everett. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. Here's Herbert. He connects with the open man. That's Myers. His second grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter. So just a lone field goal in the 1st quarter of play. It's the Chiefs on top. And we're back in Vegas after this. Second and 7. Give up the middle to Harris. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
That's a good run.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
Here's 2nd and 6. Pitts is the man in motion. To throw is Herbert. Crushed, it's incomplete.
Dang.
He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
He got smacked.
21 is the line to gain as we hit 3rd down. Herbert. It's complete. He's got Cup. And he won't quite make it to the pylon, but he's out of bounds right around the 1-yard line.
And the score.
It's a gain of 26, and it'll set up 1st and goal.
So first off, nice job picking up enough for the 1st down. But I got to be honest, Mike, when he caught it, I thought he was going to put his foot in the ground and get physical and run through contact and try to score. I'm not so sure why he just so quickly ran out of bounds, even though he was able to pick up the 1st.
But the fullback trying to power it home. Trying to find a crease in there. It's a big pile of bodies, but he is going to come up short. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
He slams it in there, and he is in. Najee Harris, touchdown KC. It's his 4th touchdown on the year.
Now remember back, Mike, their first drive, they had to settle for 3. So they definitely didn't want to have to do that again. So really solid drive from start to end, and they're finally able to cap it off with a touchdown.
Cameron Dicker, the kicker for the extra point. He's got it. And the Chiefs are out to a 10-0 lead. The kickoff team is out.
All right,
of the
defense,
field,
wake up now.
and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here's Gould on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Raiders' offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. And nothing doing from the offense just yet. Down 10-0 as they come up with 1st and 10. First carry for James Conner. And this is going to be a Raiders first down as the tackle's made at the 36.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that can all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
He's taken down.
Don't take too many of them, boy. Get hurt.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop. Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Oh!
He's got it inside the 5.
Buddy.
He is in. Hollywood Brown. Touchdown, Raiders.
This is kind of the feast or famine anytime a defensive coordinator dials up a man pressure, and when you don't get home, it just puts so much stress on your secondary, Mike. They feel like they're out there defending their man for an eternity, and quarterback had his opportunity to find his matchup, good protection up front, and they just couldn't hold up in coverage long enough, and they give up a big touchdown.
Fairbairn, good.
Here we go. That's who we needed.
And the Raiders are on the board. It's 10-7.
Good job, guys. Good job.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Johnson now to return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. The Chiefs offense and Justin Herbert getting set for this next drive. And he is right up there in touchdown passes, as you see on that graphic, currently second in the NFL at this point in the season. Hupp brings it in left side. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today,
that's a good
he's
run.
lived up to that reputation.
Hey, Najee Harris is running.
Made down at the 40-yard line.
We cannot lose.
Second and short. Normally, this is a great
again
time, Mike, to put the
another
ball in the
division
air and try to
we
press
can't
the
lose
ball
another
downfield.
division.
But in this case, they keep it on the ground. Has a similar effect. They pick up a good gain and a first down.
Catch made, right side. It's Johnson. He's going to be taken down, but there's a late flag in the backfield that might give him 15 more yards.
Wow.
They'll break the huddle.
Guys are
Coming up
imploding
now
right
for first
now.
and 10.
And make some adjustments second half.
Now Herbert. He'll go right and find his running back.
There was two guys on one.
He's in. Najee Harris. Touchdown, Chiefs. Second touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5.
Just a beautiful ball there by the quarterback. And the point I want to make here, Mike, and make sure the viewer understands is, in the NFL, if you have to wait for a guy to be open and then deliver the ball, it's too late. So often these quarterbacks throw their guy open. They anticipate where the void in the coverage is going to be.
Decent field position to start this drive. The Raiders offense and Hollywood Brown ready for their next possession. They find themselves down 17-7 as this drive starts first and 10. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end.
What?
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
Secured by the veteran Adam Thielen. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. Here's a give up the middle, Connor. He'll get this ahead for about 3. The rookie, Quinyon Mitchell, up to make the play defensively. They face second down and 7. He'll toss it to the right to Connor.
Hey.
Nothing cooking on that one. He'll be met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
They got momentum right now. That's
that
why.
Running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Rashawn Gary, former Michigan Wolverine, in there to take him down.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front, because right now, their pass protection is breaking down, and his quarterback's paying the price for it.
And he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Pitts is the man in motion. Herbert now on first down. And he won't get away. Good open field
He had a
there
better chance
to
of
get him
running
down
that.
behind the line.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
He's got Myers on the completion. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9, and third down coming up. To throw, it's Herbert. Now a screen set up for Harris. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. That's caught over the middle by Johnson.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45. The motion man is Johnson. Throwing on first down is Herbert. That's brought in by Myers. And they'll have a first down and definitely in field goal range now, down at the 20-yard line. The Chiefs will use their third and final timeout here.
It's like a textbook methodical, efficient NFL drive.
Yep.
4 for 4 throwing the ball,
Yep.
mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will.
We're going to lose this game. I got a
fresh
feeling.
set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice
Other-
drive into some points.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Chiefs going to
Division game.
3 more.
I don't know if we're going to win the
Extending
division,
lead
chat.
here
Not with Dax.
late in the first half.
And that's a
Out
really
with Dax
nice
in the
boost here
line.
before the break. I mean, you work
We'll see.
the clock well. You're able to steal some points.
We'll
The biggest thing
see.
is you're able to
Get
build
up to
a little
like
momentum now going
15
into the
and
locker
16
room at
for our
halftime.
record.
He's across the 20 to the 21. That's
Nice
where the
halftime.
drive will begin.
We'll go pee. Be right back.
And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. So, we reach halftime, and the visitors, the Chiefs, out on top. As we send you to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with the EA Sports Halftime Report. It's all yours, Coach.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. More from you and Greg in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here and what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. We'll start our tour out in the City of Angels, Los Angeles. And it is the Chargers who have the lead in the second quarter. It's Jalen Hurts with a couple of touchdown passes. From there, we head east to check out the Patriots at home in Foxborough. And they were winners in their ball game as they were able to handle the visiting New York Jets. Josh Allen leading the way there as the win gets his guys back to 500 on the year. Lastly, we're off to the Rocky Mountains, Denver, Colorado. See what's happening with the Broncos. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. A touchdown pass there for Jameis Winston. We got a fine first half out of the former Alabama man, Najee Harris. He found the end zone twice, once on the ground and once in the passing game, as he proved he's anything but a one-dimensional running back.
All right, Coach. Thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. A return now from the 4. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Chiefs offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they're trying to keep it going. He's got his big target, Everett. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Second down and 3. On the handoff, it's Harris. And he'll wind his way to about the 38-yard line. The veteran Bobby Wagner in there on the stop. You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. We'll try to run for it with Harris. And that'll keep the drive going. He's got the first down up past the 40-yard line.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
A quick throw here on the RPO. It's caught by Johnson.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly.
He is lighting us up tonight. 260 yards against the number 1 defense.
Good for 22. And the Chiefs have a first down.
Great pre-snap recognition here by the quarterback. He looks outside and sees man coverage, and he knows exactly where he's going to go with the ball. Now it's up to the receiver to create separation at the top of the route. Ball's on time, great placement, nice big pickup.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing
That was
everything
a smart
in his
decision.
power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it also gives some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Herbert to the air again. Got his man at the 6. And the Chiefs are going to have
This
a
dude
first
got
and goal
9
coming up
catches.
as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
They score SGGs. There's no way
In motion is Myers.
Raiders is going to come back.
Again, they'll throw with Herbert.
Yep, SG.
And he'll take it on in. Cooper, Kupp, touchdown, Kansas City. Herbert will lead the offense up. They'll go for 2. Now Herbert again. This is caught. He's got it. And they tack 2 more.
2-point
On to their
conversion.
lead.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and
Wide
it leads to 2
open.
points.
Like, what are you doing, 55? Like, I haven't really called your name. You haven't really gotten any tackles. Like,
Both teams ready to go once more.
yeah,
As the kicks
the left
away.
outside linebacker is what I need.
Here's Gould on the return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard
I'm going to
line.
do some scouting tonight.
The Vegas offense ready to get rolling again. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
Now it's Hero. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up 3rd down.
Oh, y'all.
On the play fake, Dak. Oh, he's got a man. That's caught by Brown.
Y'all got to score.
A big-time play
In the
for
3rd,
Vegas.
y'all have not
And
scored
even
since the
30
first
yards.
half.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you could see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
A first down throw for Prescott. Catch made by Thielen. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Following the completion, we'll get a stop
and he
here
gets hurt.
for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Man in motion is Brown. Dak going to throw it here on first down. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's holding.
But a flag down in the backfield. That's
Yep.
the area we usually see holding. Kevin Zeitler, the vet, guilty that time. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. Pass downfield is caught by Brown.
How fast things can flip. You find yourself in 1st and a mile after taking a penalty on first down. But that chunk play there in the passing game now gets them back in sequence with the chains and brings up a more manageable 2nd down. The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
will try and run for this with Connor. And the
Good run,
Raiders
Connor.
are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 3.
A huge advantage to red zone offense is the ability to run the ball. In this case, I thought he was going to score. He takes it all the way down inside the 2, sets up 1st and goal.
Trying to find a crease in there. It's a big pile of bodies, but he is going to come up short. Now here's 2nd and goal. A shotgun snap for Prescott.
There it is.
He will fight his way to the end zone.
All right, defense.
Dak Prescott, touchdown Vegas.
Your turn.
2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. He's across the 20, taken down.
Need a pick or a fumble.
25.
But we need a turnover.
And their quarterback set to take the field once more. Eddie has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. From the gun, it's Herbert. That one complete to Johnson. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Pitts is the man in motion. Shotgun now for Herbert. Short throw taken by Pitts. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
On 1st down, it's Harris. And he'll get back to midfield, so no gain on that one.
They gotta stop him
Depending
here.
on the situation or the
Gotta
down
stop him
distance,
here.
Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
A pass taken. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And this is taken in by the defense.
Uh-oh.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step 1. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by
Yeah, I kind of
replay.
feeling that
So
we're
this
gonna do
one
that.
is going to need a little closer look. At issue was the knee or any other body part except the hand down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field?
They got it back.
So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Pitts is the man in motion. Throwing is Herbert on 3rd down. That's caught. It's the tight end, Everett. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. They'll come up here 1st and 10. Now, Herbert. Over the middle, that's his tight end, Pitts. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Herbert to the air again. Inside the 10, it is caught.
Ooh.
And he'll be brought down.
Isaiah Simmons says, sit your butt down.
Here in this third quarter. So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a chance to put this game away. First down and goal. Throwing again, Herbert. That's caught left side by Pitts.
They score
And
again.
they'll get this down to the 3, but no further. It'll be 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. And he'll go down, back at the 4.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
Herbert now on 3rd and goal. And
That's
that
Tutty.
is caught in the end zone. He's in. Najee Harris. Touchdown, KC. He's doubled his touchdown output for the season in one game. That's his 3rd of the game, his 6th this year. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Nope.
Dicker,
This
good.
defense didn't show up today.
And the Chiefs will
Nobody
open
showed
it
up today.
even further here in this 4th quarter.
Played a tough one at home. To the Chiefs.
Both teams ready
All
to go
teams.
once more as the kick's away.
A rivalry game. They should have
Here's
stepped up
goal
for it. They
on the
didn't.
return. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Raiders offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession.
Nothing.
Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. From the shotgun, it's Dak. He finds Bell. That's caught. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Prescott now. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4. To throw is Prescott. Looking middle of the field, it's complete. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Prescott again. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover.
That's when you throw it away.
In this case, nothing materializes, tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here's Prescott. There's that man again. Another catch. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone.
Where has that been all game?
20-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Throwing is Prescott. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. On play action, here's Dak. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to...
And they are all over that on defense. Good surge, drops him back. Let's put him at the 9-yard line.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
On the ground, this is Piron. Stopped at the 6, and that sets up 3rd and goal. To throw is Dak. He'll be forced to just throw that one away.
Did that a long time ago.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
Buddy.
You find yourself down big.
Oh, he didn't?
There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
GG's. Came in here and balled out.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground, and it's Harris. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. That not a welcome development here late in a one-sided game. A first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. Throwing, Herbert. Out wide, it's a screen.
How did you miss him, dude? You're right there.
The first down. What great work.
Wow.
After the catch to extend
Missed
the
a
drive.
whole tackle. You was right there for the tackle, and you missed the whole tackle. They finna clock y'all now.
On the ground, this is Williams. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. It's another run here for Williams. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for it with Williams. And it looks like he's going to have that first down. He will, not by a whole lot, but he's got it enough. They convert on 3rd down.
That's crazy. Defense ain't showed up at all.
They'll go again with Williams.
And it's been their defense that's been putting us in bad situations.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They run over center with Williams. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, but that's it. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. A couple of 3rd down conversions already on this drive. This one tougher. This is 3rd and 10. It'll be a run out of the gun with Williams.
Well, we dropped a tough one to the Chiefs.
On fourth down, here's Logan Cook to punt. Back deep, Anthony Gould. And he looks up and he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball.
GG's.
Tackled immediately.
They came in and shut us down. That pass rush shut us down.
So it's a win for the visiting Chiefs. And it is their third consecutive victory. They continue to play great football here in this latest stretch. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.
$373. He lit us up. He lit us up, man. That's crazy. On for media question. About winning. Make don't matter. About it. So next week, Bengals queued up. So in the morning, got the Bengals. Bye week, then we got the Dolphins. Got the Bengals and the Dolphins. More. All right, I will see you in the morning. Appreciate y'all being in the building. All right. Night Cave, I'll see y'all in the morning.
In reality, it is a man's true destiny, which is always within himself. Explore your future. Explore your future. Explore your future.